Hi there, I'm Butter the Otter. Before we get started, I'd just like to thank my vocal talent. I'm an otter and a stuffed animal, so I can't talk. But fortunately, I found a guy on Fiverr that was willing to do an over voice for me, so thanks for helping me tell my story, random guy on Fiverr. So, hello, I'm Butter the Otter, and I'd like to share with you some of the lessons I've learned about using social media for marketing of your personal brand. First, let me give you a little bit of background. I have dozens of friends on Snapchat, and over the years, we've had a lot of good times. So I decided to take some of those very best snaps from over 3 years and put them into a book. And I made the book, Everything is Better with Butter: The Adventures of Butter the Otter and His Friends. I wanted to share this with all my Snapchat friends, but the problem is, it turns out it's really expensive to make a book. Like, this book would be over $40, and most of my friends are kind of low on cash right now. So I was trying to figure out, how could I share my book with my friends? And I came up with an idea. It was a pretty simple idea. First, anybody that wanted to see my book would just send me an email. Then, one by one, I would mail the book to them so they could check it out with their friends and family. Then, they could leave a little message in the back to share their experience with us back here at home. And then finally, mail it on to the next person on the list. Pretty simple idea. But to even sweeten the pot, we decided that for every person that participated and signed in our book, we would donate $5 to a local marine rehabilitation center that takes care of animals like otters. And so our adventure began. From near Orlando, Florida, the book has traveled around the United States, to Ohio, West Virginia, Oregon. It's currently down in Texas with some friends. The goal then is to get it back here safely to Florida, and then we can cut a check to share with the folks at the Moat Marine Animal Rehabilitation Facility. So what have we learned? Well, our first lesson is that Snapchat really sucks as a social media marketing platform. It's a great way for sharing little things with friends. It's not a great way for sharing calls to action. So what you see is a witty little snap that tells people about what you're doing, and then a call to action, and even a little link that they can click on to take you to their website. What they see immediately after they've opened it is, well, it just goes away. So it's not really good for sharing instructions like, hey friends, click here to get a link. It'll take you to my website where you can sign up for Spread the Butter. All they see is, yeah, I opened something. So, not the best platform. What we found is you have to reach out again and again and again so that you actually catch somebody at a time when they've got time to click on the link and go take some action. So the main story here is there's probably better platforms like Facebook or maybe the Twitter, and I'm sure there's others. The second thing we learned is people are really easily distracted. They have good intentions. They want to look at your book, but other things can get in the way. The book can get buried under piles of papers that are more urgent, or it can get lost under the cushions of the couch, or even under a puddle of kittens. So there's all sorts of things that can slow down your book's journey. And this requires a lot of extra effort too, because you have to reach out with little, friendly reminders like, hey, are you enjoying my book? And then eventually maybe you become a little bit more passive aggressive, like, hey, there's some folks out there that would really like to see the book when you're done with it. And then as a last resort, well, let's just say you don't want me to have to send a pack of wild otters to come and get the book. But probably one of the best lessons learned is don't underestimate your potential. You remember how this project started, right? You were supposed to look at the book and leave a message. Well, we actually got a message from a friend saying, hey, your book's full. There's really no more room to leave messages. And if you think about it, that's a fantastic problem to have. And in fact, as the books travel over the country, it's been amazing the reaction that we've received and the number of people that have really enjoyed it and have shared their experiences. And so a key takeaway here would be just simply don't underestimate how good things can turn out. Make sure you leave yourself extra pages in your project so that you can really enjoy your success. So to summarize what we've learned, first, use a better platform. Snapchat's probably not the best way to share your next big project. Second, try to cut through the clutter. Help people keep your project front in mind so it doesn't get lost under the couch or under a puddle of kittens. And best of all, be prepared for wonderful things to happen. If you have a fun project and you really believe in it and you share it with your friends, they're going to enjoy it too. So thank you for watching my TED Talk. P.S. Happy birthday, Caitlin. Sorry it's a few days late, but we weren't invited to the party. And an extra P.S. Don't make me send a pack of wild otters to your house. You know what I mean. Thanks, y'all, and have a great day.